Boom! What's going on, you lovely people? This is Mayank from Boss Batman, and what I want to talk about today is how to be yourself always. How to be yourself around other people so that you're feeling so much at ease that you started to enjoy your life. So, without further ado, let's jump back right in. So, as always, first I want to let you know that why you should be doing it. So, why should you be yourself around other people? Well, the simple answer is in order to really enjoy your life and really, be free. So, whenever we are free, it's like we enjoy our life and everything just flow through us and we attract the right kind of people in our life, business wise, friendship wise, even romantically. So, there are so many upside to be yourself around other people. It's crazy if you're not going to do that. So let me tell you about myself, like how I learned it. I just struggled with this thing for a very long time because I was very much I was very much people pleaser, and I just didn't know that how you can actually how can people be themselves. Always have this thing that people are judging us, we are not being ourselves. We always want to maintain a certain image so that the tribe, the people you hang out with, they accept you. But what we have learned so far, that people just love leaders, and leaders they just break the social norms. So anyway, as I was saying that, so I never used to be myself around anyone. It was crazy. I had 2 or 3 friends with whom I was myself. Otherwise, I've never shown my real personality, like who I was, to other people for a very long time. And it was very exhausting. Whenever I go out, I just couldn't do it. Whenever I'm out there making contacts, I just couldn't do it. And to be honest, I really wanted to express myself, and I also wanted to look more social. So I couldn't do it, and I was always fake, and I was coming across as fake. And I listened to so many people that they say that to just talk to them, just be socialized, just be you. But how do you do this? That is the thing. Some of you know how to do it, but most of the people just don't know how to do it. They just always have this front that they put in. I've listened to so many things, and there are so many people tells you just be yourself, or just respect others, or have first good impression. There's so many garbage that people are giving you advice on. It is so funny. I know that it's a very crucial skill, not just for me to actually connect with people or make lots of good contacts, but it's a really awesome skill to have in order for me to be secure with who I am and or be free without drinking alcohol. So there was huge upside. I just cannot let this happen. I have to learn it. And this is what I did. Anyway, I just didn't know how to do it. And I was sick and tired of all these bad advice that these people were giving me, because nothing was working. And you can relate to it, because there's so many garbage advice people have given you on the internet and on so many channels. It's crazy to really look for the right type of advice. So I was sick of it, and I was like, in my brain I was looking for it. Dude, how can you do this? How some people, they're like really happy, really funny, and really just things were flowing through them, but why am I not able to do it? And funny thing happened that when I was taking a shower, we have thoughts, and something came to me. So that was the thing that came to me, that let it be. Whatever happens, happens. It's like there's no need to do anything. And that at that moment, I just kind of understand it, that from now on, I'm not even going to try. It's like I'm going to let it be as it is, and I'm not even going to try. It's like, if they like me. If they don't, then that's okay. Now, I'm not going to put effort or do anything. It's just that I'm just going to put myself out there. Just gonna talk the way I talk, and if they can relate to it, then awesome. If they don't, then awesome. It is not gonna change who I am. So that was one big epiphany that I had. Then I started reading more about it, and how can you do this? I become better and better. So right now, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna give you 5 steps that you can do right now to be more authentic and to be yourself. So the first one is, stop judging other people. So what do I mean by it, and why does it relate to being yourself? So if you think about it, whenever you judge other people, guess what? You're gonna have fear of others judging you. And when you have this fear, like others judging you, it's like your mind is gonna shut off. You're not gonna be yourself. You're gonna be too much calculating. It's like it's a bad thing to do. So it's very crucial that you just stop judging other people, even on small things or even big things, because it will come back to you from behind and it will eat you up. It is very crucial. This is the first step. You always have to stop judging other people. If you do that, things are gonna be so smooth and flowing. You're gonna love yourself. You're gonna love life. Which comes to our second step, which is you gotta let go. Letting go is so important. Not just let go of anything, but you gotta let go of your need or your craving from others to accept you, or from others to like you, or from others to compliment you. Just let everything go. Just let go of your need. You don't need anything. You don't need anything. You're awesome as you are. You don't need love. You don't need boyfriend. You don't need girlfriend. You don't need people to like you. You don't need to hang out with 10 people. You don't need people to compliment you. You are just like everybody else. If people don't like you, let it be. You don't need it. Just let go of your need. If you really think about it, why do you think that we have this need and this? Why do we do it? Why do we behave like that? We want other people. I mean, why do you think like everyone does it? Almost everyone, not saying everyone, but almost most people, they do it. Why do we care about these other people? So as a child, we really have this need, this thirst that our parents to praise us and like us. I mean, that's how we look for as a child, and your parents. But if they don't do it, then it is gonna grow throughout your life, and then we become so much in need of other people's attention and crave their acceptance. So the second part is we are evolutionarily evolved to do this. So what do I mean by it? So back in the day when we were in caveman times, whatever behavior they had, it's like it's hardwired into our DNA. So whenever somebody, let's just say a group of people, we used to call it tribe. We used to live in tribe. Whenever a tribe, they disliked us or they just disapprove us, it means that they're gonna throw us out from the tribe, and it means back in the day that it means certain death. So to survive, this thing hard-coded in our DNA over generations, and that's why we behave. And to overcome this, what you have to do is, first of all, be aware. Then second of all, just don't listen to it. It's that simple, but you gotta put a little effort. If you can do this, then awesome. This brings us to our third step or tip, which is awareness of the people and the environment. So what do I mean by it? It is kind of related to the third step that I've just told you. So what happened is, so whenever we are out and whenever we are in a new environment or in front of people which we don't know, what happened to us is we immediately get into reaction. So whenever you are in reaction, you are not in your strength, and then you try to be someone else you are not, and then the third step happen, and you try to fit in, and then people are not going to like you. But anyway, so whenever we are out, it's like there are different pressures hitting on us from each side. One, first of environment, then second of people, and we are so much in pressure that we really want people to like us, because that's how we are hard-coded in our DNA. And if you don't do it, I mean, this behavior is like literally hard-coded in our DNA. So whenever we are out, there's going to be pressure on you and which you're not even aware of it. So which shuts our mind. Whenever our mind is shut, things are not going to flow through us, and we are not gonna be ourselves, which it is one of the major thing. And if you can get rid of this particular pressure, and you're gonna be free around others and around people, and in a different environment. So what you're gonna do is just be aware of the pressure that you're gonna have, and then let go of your need and desire to look a certain way, to people to accept you, or whatever validation that you're looking for. Which brings us to our fourth step, which is I'm not good enough. So whenever you are in an environment around people, so mind is going to tell you that I'm not good enough, that's why you cannot act, and it is going to shut your mind. And it is going to happen every time, but if you don't follow the above step, then the mind is going to tell you that. But mind will also tell you I'm not good enough if you had a bad past, or So you have never been expressive before, and every time you did, it's like you get bad social feedback. What do I mean by social feedback? That means people didn't treat you, people didn't give you the kind of validation that you were looking for, right? Then this is gonna give signals to your brain that you're not good enough, people are not gonna like you, and just shut up, just don't even talk. And then your brain is gonna shut, and you're gonna hate going there, or you're gonna hate to be around people. So to remove it, what you gotta do is, so it's simple, that it is like full acceptance of yourself, how you look, how you are, how you talk, how your insecurities are. Maybe your teeth are yellow, maybe you fumble, maybe your voice is bad, maybe you're bald, maybe you're poor, maybe you're awkward. Whatever it is, you have to see your every insecurity as if it's the shit. You have to it's so important to see your insecurity, that this is the norm, like this is the norm, this is the fashion trend, this is so awesome, people are gonna love it. And I know this is not true, but you have to brainwash yourself. It's so important. This brainwashing is gonna so change your life, and you have to do it on a consistent basis. So whatever insecurities that you have of your looks, or of your life situation, or whatever it is, maybe you have bad skin, just keep telling yourself that this is awesome, people are gonna love it. Keep telling yourself that this is the shit, this is the standard, this is my standard, and I'm loving it. So this brings us to our fifth and final step, which is, so you have to know that whenever you're in that environment, you're just here to share your own authentic self. You don't need anything, step 2. And then you're just here to share your voice, your ideas, your positivity, your happiness, your sadness, whatever it is. By the way, don't share sadness. Whatever it is, you're just here to share. You don't need anything from them. And if they are going to take it, awesome. If they're not going to take it, then awesome. Not going to change who you are, because you have let go of your need. So that's about it. And I'm wrapping up. I hope you learned something new, and I hope you're changing your life for better and becoming a happy person. And if you like this video, subscribe this channel, comment something that you're really struggling with, and like this video. And hasta la vista, babe.